Hello and welcome to my channel, guys. And Myself, Hemant. I'm with my friend Avdud over here, and we are going to talk about motorcycle accessories today. So, if you're new to the channel, and feel free to subscribe, like my videos, go through the library, and check them. So, yeah, shall we start? Avdud, uh, yeah, go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hi, so I'm Avdut. I'm an old friend of
Avdut, I think
Hemant's,
you're on mute.
and
Your
mm,
voice is not there.
um, hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Um, I think it's. Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, sorry about that. Go ahead, Avdut.
You can hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Yeah,
Okay.
welcome to the world of streaming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry for that. So I'm old friend of Hemant's, and he is the one who got me into bikes, and since then, we have grown into it, and uh, yes, I safe everybody. So, what are we discussing today, Hemant?
so like I introduced, we are talking about motorcycle accessories. So what should you have and what you shouldn't have. So basically, these are what I mean. It is a relatable topic, and our opinions would definitely not be a court's judgment. So I mean, we are just talking about the accessories and putting forward some points about them. And if you relate with it, or if you have a different opinion, let us know in comment section. And yeah, we'll go ahead and start with the accessories motorcycles. So first of all, I want to ask Audu to tell about his motorcycle a little bit.
So, I have a motorcycle which I have named HMS Beagle because I intend to explore the world and different ecosystems with it. And when I bought it, it was the only one available in India which could do that. So, I bought a BS3 Himalayan in 2017, and it's been 5 years, and I'm loving it. And like Hemant was saying, so uh, we can ride a stock motorcycle out of the showroom, but it's never ours until we add some accessories and uh, which will help us gel with the machine in a better way. So there are different accessories I was discussing with uh, Hemant the other day, and we have our difference of opinions on some of them. On some of them, we agree, and uh, so we thought we'll share this discussion with you people, and let's see how it goes.
All right. So shall we?
Shall I start?
Yeah,
Share my.
yeah. Go ahead and share your screen, Audu, please.
So it's a tier list, as you can see, and we have five categories, like some accessories which you should must get after you buy a new motorcycle, and some you should not even think about them. And here are it's not an exhaustive list, but just some of the most common accessories which we thought we'll discuss about here today. If you want to know about some specific accessories, you can ask us in the comments, and we'll try to include them in the future videos. So, Hemant, what should we discuss first?
Let's start with. maybe handlebars.
Okay, handlebars. So here are handlebars. What are your thoughts on them?
Okay, to start with handlebars, I would say, I mean, everybody is built differently. So I would say you can ride it for some time. The stock handlebar, you can ride it for some time, and if you feel discomfort about your posture and uh, depending on your bike, like if it is very aggressive, it has very aggressive stance, like a sports bike, or if it's a tourer bike. So depending on like your experience, you can basically change it. You can have it custom made as well. So lot of things are, lot of options in the world of handlebars are, there are a lot of options. And I mean, it should be of legal length first of all. uh, so whatever length your uh, stock handlebar has, it should not exceed that length. So yeah, unless and until you do that, you can, I think you can change the handlebar if required, and that's what I think. What about you, Abdul?
I did change my handlebar. Like, although I like the stock handlebar, I somehow I didn't want to get the risers, and so I thought I might check a different handlebar which has a cross brace and a slightly uh, higher set. So I went with Art of Motorcycles handlebar, and it did change my riding immediately. Although it was noticeable immediately, I didn't have to change any cables, and it has taken a lot of falls. And stock handlebar was made of aluminium. After a single fall, it got bent, and
Abdul,
new handlebar.
sorry to cut you. Your video is not visible.
Um, uh, I think it's fine, Hemant. I am sharing my screen. It's visible.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
no issues. Go ahead. Sorry.
what's in my face? So, yes, so I think handlebars is something, uh, if stock one is not suiting you, and you can always look for, you can always tweak the settings of stock handlebars, or if you are not comfortable with it, you should change the handlebars. So, where should we put it, Evan?
I think your
Should it be
choice.
your choice?
Yeah, yeah,
I think
your choice.
we know it should be.
Yeah,
It's a personal preference. The
right.
ergonomics. Mm.
Right, right. So to add to it, I mean, I ride KTM Duke 390 2016 model, and it stock uh, posture. I mean, stock seat and everything. Everything is stock on it. So that fits me perfectly. So I didn't have to change anything on that. But yeah, when I am riding some other bikes, I do feel discomfort of some sort when I'm riding the bike for longer time. So I do think of changing it. So I think your choice is, I think, perfect place for handlebars.
It's a perfect. But Hemant, what about, okay, handlebars is a personal choice. What do you think about handlebar grips? Like something like this.
I mean, the pictures. I mean, it should be functional basically and should be safe. So whatever picture you have chosen, I don't think that is either of it, neither functional nor safe. But yeah, some people, again, like I said, uh, it's about, some people have massive hands, some people have small hands, so they need to go for custom grips. Again, I think it is your choice. If it is not comfortable, the stock ones are not comfortable for you, you can definitely uh, change them or add a chunkier grips to it to for your hand to fit on it and make it comfortable. So it's up to you.
Um, uh, what I think, Hemant, is anyways, a riding attire is part of a rider. So we are wearing gloves anyways.
Right.
So even if one has a thinner grips or fatter grips, I think what a person should really invest in is in good gloves rather than handlebar grips. So I think I would, I'm thinking instead of your choice, I would say avoid if you are thinking about it, go for better gloves, which will give you a better grip rather than changing, unless and until it gets worn out and after many years of riding and you have no other option but changing it. That time you can think of something better. But till then, I think stock grips fit most of the hands. So I would rather put it in avoid. So here we have a difference. Hemant, what?
See, I mean, it's fine. See, you can put it in a word if you're thinking. There are two good points about it that I want to, like you also mentioned, that company has done some research and decided on that diameter, what diameter it should be, and how it should be. So stock handlebar grips are obviously better than what aftermarket, because what you get aftermarket is basically what are your options out there? Like you get those leather grips; those are not functional. I mean, uh, they are kind of functional. Like if you lack grips, but as you said, uh, you invest in a good hand glove, so that that makes sense. So yeah, I
Yes.
mean,
But then there are brands like Pro Taper.
yeah,
There are a lot of knockoffs also.
correct. So rather than going for knockoffs, I think stock is always good.
Stock is always good. So are you okay with avoid if you are thinking?
Yeah, yeah, I can agree with that. Avoid if
Oh,
you're thinking, because see, handlebar grips, it's in your mind actually. You, it's not like your handlebar. Handlebar is definitely discomforting if it is not
yes.
correct. It is definitely discomforting. But the handlebar grips, it is something like if you have a normal size hand, it should
Mm,
work correctly. So
mm.
yeah, it's a good choice. Avoid if you're thinking.
Okay. What's the next one?
What's the next one? Let's go to the foot pegs, custom foot pegs.
Okay. Custom foot pegs.
Yeah, uh,
What do you think? Must.
uh,
One
yeah.
should.
It's I haven't really. I mean, see, my grips that I like. It depends on function, like what where you are going to ride your bike. So if it is mostly on road, definitely the stock ones are very good. And
Mm,
if you are going to do off-road or something, so you have to have a function oriented foot pegs. So the kinds of the ones that you have shown in the photo, they are
mm,
definitely for off-road, and I have no experience, to be honest. But since I'm riding from what I think it must have been 10 12 years. So I have done off-road, not on a regular basis, but I've done off-road on 100cc, 110cc bikes, and I've done off-road on my KTM as well. So I did not find a requirement. I felt like I should, if I had a custom grip, oh sorry, custom foot peg, that would have improved my performance or something. Because obviously I've never did it for to extract maximum performance out of my bike. So yeah, I think they are functional, the custom ones. So if you can afford, I think my guess would be if you can afford it, yeah, go for it, definitely.
yeah, I was thinking the same. Like, although I have not replaced the stock grips on Himalayan, stock foot pegs of Himalayan, but I still feel that if they were a little bit wider, it would really improve the grip during touring and also off-roading, like standing up, doing much more
Saddling, yeah,
with I think wider. They are very functional. So, but yes, so I agree. It's not a must, but if you can afford, do go for them. But buy the good ones, the from
obviously,
name brands.
right. So like I have this funny feeling. When like I always when I go for a longer ride, let's say 200 kilometers minimum, after some time your left leg left leg has, it's like it's mostly hanging, it's not rested like your right leg has brake pedal to support, like you can uh,
Yes, yes.
yeah, you can you know what I'm talking about, you can rest on it a little
Yes,
bit,
I can.
and but on a gear pedal you cannot do that. So yeah, I mean, but I don't know if there is a solution for that. What I generally do is I keep my foot, like if this is your foot peg, yeah, I think this is, yeah, this is your foot peg, my leg is like this so that I can shift the gear. But if it is cruising, then I'll just make my toes sit on the foot peg so that it doesn't get restless or tired. That's what I do. uh, I don't know if there
So
is an answer.
I think that's where the wider footrest come in.
Right,
I get exactly like when you are toe shifting, when your heel is on the foot peg for longer duration, it just keeps dangling below the gear lever and it gets fatigued easily.
right,
So you have to rest it either awkwardly tilted or you have to rest it on the ball of your feet. And if there is a wider area, it would be more comfortable. That's why I think this is a really good investment,
right.
especially for long touring and off-roading.
Right, but I mean, someone like me, I don't do a lot of long touring, so I have to think about investing in good ones, because it is for some time I can live with that discomfort. And if I have to pay, like, let's say some 5 6 thousand for it, I don't see that is going to be worth for, like,
Mm,
discomfort worth like
mm,
half an hour or 1 hour or so, like that. Because I mean, there were days when I rode bikes without foot peg, like there was no left hand side foot peg, and I rode like hundreds of kilometers on them. So yeah, again, so that makes me think. But yeah, definitely, it's my personal opinion, but definitely if you can afford it, obviously buy good ones and invest some good money on it. So yeah, I think we have made a
Also,
good.
I would like to add, like, I have seen few videos of accidents where after due to say some fatigue, a person's foot slipped from the foot peg and while running and it hit the ground, and so that can be dangerous. So especially during long rides, if while riding, if your foot suddenly slips, it happens rarely, but it does happen. So if you are into touring and off-roading, I think this is what you should think of investing in.
Yeah, good. Yeah, yeah, fair point. Very fair point. Shall we move on?
Move on to about
Move.
handguards.
e- oh, I can't see it clearly. It's a tank pack,
No, it's a handguard.
hand guard. Yeah.
Yes, it's knuckle
Okay.
guard.
Knuckle guard. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I was. Should I start, or you want to take a crack at it first?
I think you should start.
Okay. So the knuckle guard concept was never there when we started riding, and I have not seriously fallen, but I have fallen on a bike when there were no knuckle guards and there were some scratches on my hand. But we never thought of it when it was like it was start of the riding days. So yeah, we never thought. So once I got my KTM, I understood the importance of knuckle guard. So yeah, I mean, it has saved me a lot of times from smaller cuts and bruises that happens from not high speed crashes but small falls, and in the traffic someone cuts you in the traffic. So a lot of things that those knuckle guards have saved me from. So yeah, I think if you're riding let's say naked sport bike or commuter bike, I can say commuter also if you're in traffic on a daily basis, So yeah, knuckle guard, I think it's must to have, and a good knuckle guard is not that costly. You can get one like a pair for I think around 100 to 1,500 bucks. And if you're ready to invest more, there is always options like bark busters are there. So a lot of options are there. You can get good ones, but I think yeah, I don't want to put it in if you can afford. I was thinking yeah, if you have, unless and until you have sports bike which cannot accommodate it, uh, I think it really is a must for commuter or naked sport or obviously adventure tourers and adventure bikes. Yeah, over to you, Adut. What about you? What do you think?
Um, I slightly disagree when you said when we started riding, the concept of knuckle guard was not there. I remember like during my school days, I liked the Mongoose BMX bike just because it had knuckle guards.
Yeah,
So yes, they have been there since long, and uh, again, like I agree that I think it should be put in the must category. So I agree with you there. So I'll just put it there. So, but again, there are a lot of types. So, like old mongoose bikes, and if you have seen new expels, they are just plastic protectors which hang on your handlebar.
right.
So they will not save you from falls. It like some brushings here and there. Uh, there might be some useful, or even uh, they like right now it's very hot, but if you're riding in really cold conditions, they are a very amazing help from wind.
Yeah,
So especially in the freezing weather, it's a must have. So even those cheap ones, like just plasticky ones, do help there. But for serious off-roading and for series, there are the like blockbuster ones. They have a metal plate inside which is anchored on at two places.
two
One
places.
is attached to your bar end weights, and one is attached after your grips. So those ones are really good ones. So I think whichever ones fit your bike, I think they are must-haves, even for commuters, because uh, I feel we neglect fingers. Like many times it happens, like our hand goes first on the ground, or something hits from the front and hits the grips. So these things are a safety must, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, let's see. My
Shall
KTM one. Yeah, go ahead.
we? Okay, I think we should get into more controversial ones.
Okay. Uh,
So you were talking about your KTM. KTM comes stock, but
yeah,
Himalayan doesn't come stock, and Himalayan ones are really costly. So I had got cheap Acer-based knockoffs, but they still have that aluminum plate inside. So they're
yeah.
still good. Like they cost around 1,500, 1,900 rupees. Mm, still good.
Okay. What I was talking about KTM ones. KTM ones are relatively cheap. I think a pair costs around 100, 1,200, something like that, and it has aluminum strip inside because I had a accident and it broke, and that's how I know. So yeah, okay. Let's get into the controversial ones. Which one do you want to pick? Your choice.
Um, like chain oilers, or here it is a Scott oiler. So
Okay.
I really think that this stuff um, solves problem which does not exist. So for me, it's just waste of money, and you are just adding unnecessary weight to your bike and unnecessary electronics and these things. Like it just takes hardly like 5 minutes to lube your chain in the morning, even if you're riding continuously. say 500 or 1000 kilometers in a day. I think the modern chains are very much robust and they have good O-ring seals. So lube is something which is not required, and if you overlube your chain, it will always attract dirt, which will enter your cogs. So it does more harm than good. So I would say it's like people who buy it, it's just their pet peeve, like my chain is getting dry. But even no matter how dry your chain looks, the lube stays inside the O-rings or X rings, like whichever rings you have. So I think this solves a problem uh, which exists and it creates other problems. So I
Right.
would say don't even think about it. It's just a costly gimmick, in my opinion.
Yeah, they are not even that costly out there. But yeah, you're right. Like my chain is dry is like you said, it's a pet peeve. It's your mental, concept that your chain is getting dry. Your chain is getting dry. So I'm not sure. So see, I change my chain and sprocket at around, I think, 8,000 or 9,000 kilometers over KTM, and it was a stock one. So I first time I am like I got a KTM, and it was like first bike which has dry chain. I mean, exposed chain, which leads lube and everything. So I was not very, careful with it. I wasn't cleaning it on time and lubing it on time. So naturally, and the KTM, I think KTM stock ones have some issues. Like they don't last long. So after that, my mechanic at that time in Thane, he suggested to go for X-ring chain by Roll-On. So I am still using it, and like my bike is now 22,000 kilometers around. So 14,000 kilometers on those X-rings, and there is more than like half of the chain setting is remaining. So they are very good, and I started taking care of the bike as well after that. So yeah, like you said, they are not, I mean, they are probably, there are some bikes that needs that kind of equipment, but not the modern bikes like you said. So yeah, I don't think it is necessary at all. I mean, you should not think about it. If you care about your bike, you have to provide the attention it requires, provide do the timely maintenance and everything, and you don't have to rely on such products. Uh, Also, I mean, they are not useful. So yeah, that makes two of us. Don't even think about it.
So we have one in each category. It's like almost like we have planned it or something, man.
Right.
So
My,
anyway, one more thing about this chain oiler thing. Like I also have clocked about 35,000 kilometers on my Himalayan, and I have changed chain and sprocket kit only once. That was about 25. And
hello. I think,
hello, can you
yeah,
hear me?
yeah. Now I
Okay,
can hear.
I think my internet went.
Right,
So
right.
I changed chain and sprocket on my Himalayan only um, once. I think my sharing has been stopped. Uh,
No, it was there.
okay, I think now it's.
Now it is stopped. You have to.
Hmm. Can you see it now?
Not yet.
Okay.
I think the screen share is frozen. Can you leave the meeting and join again?
No, no, no. I don't think. I think it's there now. Just give it a minute.
Mm,
Can
Let
you
me
see?
let me check on YouTube. No, man, your screen is not.
There is some lag in YouTube. You have to check on Jitsi Beat. Can you see Jitsi Beat?
No, it's frozen, completely frozen.
Okay.
I can see. three, three of me now. Yeah, I'm. It's back now.
It's back now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead, continue.
Okay. So yeah, as I was saying, uh, I changed my chain and sprocket only once. I think modern technology is getting much better about these things. And though I trust O-rings more than these oilers, chain oilers.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Hmm. So what about the next one?
Yeah, I just
I
wanted to
think I
mention
just a minute. I don't think on YouTube uh,
the
it is.
streaming is not.
Pause. Can you pause live stream?
No, we cannot pause live stream. Okay, I got some error messages on YouTube. The stream's current bit length. Okay, current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. We recommend that you use stream bit rate 4500 kbps.
I think
Uh,
it's because your internet connection might be
yeah, I'll just close my video as well just to save some internet. Just a sec.
data. Yeah, better. I'll also switch off my video
Yeah. Let
and
me see.
I'll start the screen share.
Yeah, can you check on YouTube if it is working?
I'm checking. Um, I think it should come now. Just give it a minute. There is a slight lag.
Yeah.
I don't think it's visible on YouTube. I can only see A
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it is coming. It is coming up. It's working now.
it's working now.
I think it is working. I'm checking in from uh, the stream settings. So it is
No,
working
it's
there.
not.
Although it is working, man.
In no
Hello.
man, I'm also live on YouTube. I can't see anything. Just a minute.
Yeah, I checked from other account on YouTube. It is working.
Okay, but from my account, I cannot see anything. I cannot see the screen. Maybe just a minute. So,
Although it is working, man. Yeah, it is working.
okay.
There is a lag.
Okay. I'm also live on YouTube. I can't see it.
So I'm checking from the phone. Oh, it's working. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
So, what should we talk about next?
Okay. What's in the store? Mobile stand holders, maybe?
Okay. What's your take on them?
Uh, Never use them. And I mean, yeah, people use that for map. They explore a lot. So I think they are functional. And I think you can spend some money on it. And but since I never used them, I'm not sure how much secure they are. And the logistics of it, it doesn't, uh, it doesn't make sense to me. I would rather get a tank pack and put the mobile. There is a transparent cover in the tank pack where I can put my mobile. So that is more secure. That's what my mind thinks. Uh, I am not sure. I think it's your choice probably for me.
Um, okay. So, I think that's perfect. Even I was thinking it should be your choice. I have used both. So when I did right from Mumbai to Bangalore, and then from Kakinada to Coimbatore, like almost 1500 kilometers right twice. I used the mobile holder, and
Okay.
it was a cheap one. I ordered from Amazon for about 1500 rupees. It came with a mobile charger, and it was like same like this one, X Grip. It's a cheap knockoff of RAM mounts.
Mhm.
Um, and whenever phone was on it, I never felt too secure to leave the mobile there. And so I used to over tighten the knob. And since it was a very cheap one, that ball head was made of plastic. So after riding for 1,000 kilometers, it got completely deformed in heat, and I literally ripped it off uh, from the handlebar, and then I did the ride without mounting the phone at all. And later on, I discovered like using the transparent cover in the tag bag is an option, and I have been doing that if I need to navigate. Um, but again, what I feel is whenever I used to ride it, either my attention used to go whether my mobile will fall from it. So
Mhm.
it takes, although it is useful, I think the original RAM mount might be more secure, or there are some better mounts which are more secure. But I will always feel, uh, what if my mobile falls from that, and that takes my attention away from enjoying the actual ride. So, and again, especially on Himalayan, when I put my tank bag and put my phone inside tank bag, I always have to look down and have to take my eyes off the road, look at the map, and then look ahead again. So that again takes the attention away. So I always feel that one should plan the route ahead. So especially for long tours, I don't think it is that much necessary. Maybe if you are in completely unknown territory, it is useful. But enjoy the ride. Like yeah, since you are anyways prepared to go 1,000 miles, what if you go wrong for 200 miles? It's a new area you explored. So that's what I think. So I will not put it ever again on my bike for long rides. But I do miss the functionality part of it. So I think it should be your choice.
Yeah, right. I think there must be some better equipment that can, keep your mobile secure, and you don't have to check it and uh, not enjoy your ride. So yeah, definitely it is your choice. Or there is a confusion. Like if you can afford a better one, then go for it. Otherwise, don't bother.
Yes, there is one brand which is not RAM mounts, but I feel that that is much better. It's called Quad Lock,
Yeah,
and
yeah. I've
again,
heard.
it's costly, and it works on cycle as well as motorcycle. So I'm more interested in Quad Lock than RAM mounts. So I'm looking for cheap knockouts of Quad Lock if there are any. If anybody of you know, please show me.
Hmm, okay. So yeah, I think we can leave it in your choice. It's up to you because
Yes,
I've seen people using it a lot on daily basis, like Zomato guys, Swiggy delivery guys. Those people,
yes,
they use it on daily basis. So yeah, it
yes.
is. It's not like you shouldn't even think about it, but it's your choice.
Mm.
So what's next?
Um, how about Canon air filters?
Canon air filters. Yeah. See, if you want to extract performance out of your bike, it's a good filter. Again, it comes with its maintenance routines and everything. So if you don't clean it up properly and on time, your bike will suffocate. So if you're going to do that, it's a good option. Like if it is required and if you're going to maintain it properly, then K&N filters are better. But again, if you put K&N filters, you have to, unless, I mean, there is a range of performance that you can extract. So you, if unless and until you just can't put only filter, you have to change the ECU mapping as well to accommodate better airflow, because it is designed for the stock filter. And also, if you go for good exhaust, then the Canon filters completely work. That's what I have experienced. I mean, that's what I have seen people doing. So I'm not sure which category that fits into. Mm,
Mm.
what about you?
And I think the same, that just the K&N air filters or even BMC air filters, just on their own they won't do anything. I have a carbureted bike, and just changing air filters won't do anything. So on my bike, I'll have to change to a free flow exhaust and iridium spark plug, and then air filter. So after I upgrade these three parts, then there might be improvement of half a bhp if I test it on dyno. So personally, I think for people those who want, who can actually feel the difference of that 1.5 bhp that you might get after spending 8 9,000 on an air filter, go for it. Otherwise, stock air filter are more than adequate and they meet the specifications. But one more thing, why I want to upgrade to K&N air filters is beyond just the performance gain. Um, I think it's an accessory which is reusable, like a lot of waste. So, like if I have changed air filter almost every year after it went bad. So I think I'm currently on my fourth air filter, and absolutely nothing can be done with the paper stock air filter once it goes bad. It's a total waste. So it's a reusable, sustainable option which I feel one should adopt. So I think if you can afford, and then you should put it, but you should also maintain it properly.
Right, right. That's what I was thinking. So, what category is that? If you can afford,
If you can afford.
right? So, my story behind KNN is after I got KTM, it was like I was scared to ride it for like first couple of weeks, and it was so much powerful. So, KNN filter was never a thought when I bought the KTM. Like it already has 43 bhp, and I am not someone who extract performance out of my bike. Uh, Neither I can do the maintenance on the regular basis as well. I mean, now I can do it, but when I bought the bike, I was not that kind of person, or I was working differently back then. So yeah, so that's what got me thinking. Like, I don't need KNN filter. I already have the required power out of my bike. So again, if you can afford it, or if you, I think it can, if you can fit it between your choice and if you can afford, yeah, that will be perfect.
Yes, somewhere in the middle, but I don't
Yeah.
think where we can. But let's think it's your choice, and if you can afford,
Right.
it should be there.
There is a very thin line between them. So that's it.
Yes. Mhm.
Let it be there if you can afford. Yeah.
Yes. So it should be your choice if you can afford.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
What next? What is the first one?
Oh, these are the. Have you seen those pulsars with UV LED lights?
Oh yeah, the Fast and
On
Furious
their
lights.
tires. Yes, yes, Fast and Furious lights.
Do we have to talk about? Do you remember once, like we used to talk when we were in Pune. We used to talk about bikes and qualities and everything. So I think I think it was Pulsar, if I remember it correctly, or some bike. I don't know, some bike which is like very the quality is not very good. So we were thinking, and like we were going somewhere, and we saw the bike with all the lights like under. Uh, I think he has fitted the
Yeah,
lights.
under the cowl. Yeah,
Yeah,
lights under the cowl.
yeah, and I said like he should have kept that money on the light for maintenance of the bike, and we were laughing like crazy back then because I think it was some Bajaj bike. I don't know. So
Okay.
yeah, it's functionally. So coming to the point, functionally there are no use. Again, uh, if you want your bike,
There is one point. There is one uh, point like which I think these things are useful and some people should put them. Um, First thing is bikes are very easy to miss in traffic. So let's say a black bike with a person riding with black helmet and black jacket on a black road, it all gets completely vanished. So on the blind spots and everything, uh, it's very easy to miss bikes, and that's why they get into more accidents. So something to make your bike catchy or stand out is, I think, safety. By safety wise, I will not put it in. Don't even screen is not visible.
okay, can you share screen or no? Yeah, yeah, it's back. It's back. It's back.
It's back.
Yeah,
Okay. Can you see the?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, okay. So yes. So where were we? The Fast and Furious lights.
yeah.
So I think there is a point like it's a safety. It makes the bike stand out. And if I see in rear view mirror somebody riding with these Fast and Furious lights, I would immediately give way because it those lights just scream a squid is coming. Give way. So
Yeah, for us it is
uh,
don't even think about it, but for those who are going to do antics on the bike, yes, you must have it.
so your choice.
Yeah, it should be in middle somewhere because see they are straight out of the illegal department from the RTO's standpoint. Because
Yes.
see, if you are eliminating your bike to be visible, it should be done properly. It should not be something blinding the others, and it should not be very less eliminating that it doesn't serve purpose. So, and there is no standard set in India, so RTO just have illegalized all the neon lighting and everything. So
So avoid if you're thinking.
yeah, that's what
But
I think, and
but
it is. Yeah,
but
good.
do think about it if you're a squid.
Yeah, it is must for squid, man. It is must.
Yes, yes. Like
You should have it regardless of what your battery is getting affected or your electricals are getting short. We don't care. You must have it so that we know where you are going and where you are coming from.
because anyways in rubber chappals you since you have not invested in wearing
Yeah,
boots, even cheap boots, you're wearing rubber chappals. I think you should invest that money into lights. It's like advertising yourself.
right.
So yeah, I told you I'll change your opinion about these.
Yeah.
Okay. So last two remaining. So one is the rear tire hugger or mud guard.
Uh, yeah. The way the bikes are getting designed, I think they are becoming necessary rather than accessory because I mean, if you see KTM, like my bike Duke 390, if I remove the generally I remove it after rainy season, but if there are like rains out of the season, uh, my entire back and I don't I mean nobody rides pillion, but generally there is a bag on my back when I'm riding. so that bag is unrecognizable after a ride in rain, because there is so much of splashing. So that is become necessity right now. That's what I am thinking. But if you have Splendor, probably you shouldn't go for it, because it doesn't need it basically. That's what I think.
So I was also thinking of putting this on my Himalayan. Um, Actually, Himalayan doesn't has that problem, but I think sometimes it's necessary for you to think of people who are coming behind you because during rainy days, water splashes all over the place.
Hmm.
And something like this might help, but this does not help at all if you are riding in off-road conditions or in a muddy trails.
Right.
So that time it's totally useless. And mm, so I think this should be your choice, like based on your bike, um, either get it. And Himalayan has a really nice stock tail tidy. So people who put short tail tidies, they might get issues. So for them, I think it is must have. Some people I have seen they chop off their entire pillion seats and make it short. Then, but then again, we are talking about what modifications over the stock bike we can use. So I think this should be your choice based on your experience with your bike.
Yeah, that
Choose to
looks
go
good.
for it, or
We are making a nice sideways pyramid with the choices that we are making.
yeah, this is
Okay.
like it's planned, isn't it? But it's
Yeah.
not. You didn't even knew what items are here.
Right.
But the pyramid is going to get broken because there is a loss.
Yeah. What was it?
Saddle
Panniers.
stays.
Saddle stays. Oh,
It's
saddle stays. Okay.
not panniers, not panniers, saddle stays.
Saddle stays. Yeah, yeah. Got it. Saddle stays. Uh, yeah. If you're going to use the, uh, what do you call it? Not the panniers, the other things, bags, saddle bags, basically. And you have a KTM, you are going to need the saddle stays, because the saddlebags won't stay in place. It will go on your wheels, and it is very dangerous. So that is one thing. And there are saddlebags which are designed specifically for my bike, KTM Duke 390, or KTM Duke, basically. Those are, I mean, those don't store those that much of luggage, because they are designed like they have a upswept design, triangular kind of thing. So they are like not very functional, like in terms of carrying stuff. So if you want to use a bigger saddlebags of like KTM Duke, so you need to have a saddle stay. And nowadays, like tire hugger, the design, the point I made in tire hugger's case, the bikes that are getting designed today, they are like pointing us towards using the saddle stays. So I think, yeah, if you're going to use the saddlebags, saddle stays is required. I mean, if your bag is gonna go into your tire, then obviously you need a saddle stay. What about you? What do you think?
Personally, I can fit all my belongings into a 70-liter Quechua backpack. If I have to, if I just imagine if I have to ride for quite a long, if I have to plan for very long rides, I can still manage with a about 100-liter setup. So 100 to 120-liter setup, of which major portion will be my Quechua backpack, which is 70 liters, and a small kind of a day pack. And then I have a tank bag and on my uh, Himalayan tank. this side scoops. I can mount some bags there, um, which carry about 20 liters. So I can fit most of my necessities in this. So I never, what I can say, I never felt the need to buy panniers or saddlebags. So, mm, and again, uh, when I started thinking of doing long tours and bikes, I thought of investing into saddlebags or tailbags. And then saddlebags require you to have saddle stays. And so when I'm not riding, when I'm using my bike for commuting, like this long rides, they're hardly like 1 week in a year. So for 1 week in a year, I'm keeping these saddle stays permanently on my bike and empty bags uh, somewhere in my home. And if I don't have to do that, then I have to remove the saddle stays and they'll keep taking up space. So I think the cost wise, I cannot justify them. Uh, I don't think they are. I can think like you should judge yourself how you can do it. Like I'm talking about if I have to do long tours, say I can carry some cooking utensils, small stove, a tent, all my clothes, and everything. I can probably fit everything in my setup.
Right.
So without the need of saddle stays or saddle bag, which is another added weight with a bike. So I feel that it should be your choice or in between. Avoid if you are thinking and your choice.
Yeah,
Where will you put it if you can afford?
I think it should be left to your choice because people like I have seen people who cannot ride with a bag on their back. They simply they are very uncomfortable. So and
No, no,
most of
like even I cannot like more than 10, 15 kilometers. I cannot ride with a backpack on my shoulders. So always I tie the backpack and the bag on my back seat and tie it with bungee cords, secure it with plenty of bungee cords.
okay.
It hasn't failed me yet.
Mhm. All right. I mean, it's a ergonomic thing. Like if you can ride your bike with whatever luggage you are putting, like however you are putting it, then you can avoid it. But if you cannot, then you have to get it. So that makes it to
It's
your choice, I guess.
your choice. So that doesn't break our pyramid, Hemant.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, we just added a top stone, like the
Yes,
original
capstone.
capstone. It's like the original pyramids. Huh.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, tail tidies is the one that it would have been very controversial if we had added the tail tidies
But
because
tail tidies is like I feel it's almost modifying your bike from stock.
yeah, it is like you're removing the entire. You have to cut it.
Yes. So I don't think that's an accessory, but rest all here are
Yeah,
accessories.
yeah, right. Tail, tail tidies. I mean, I still don't get the point of tail tidies. I mean, if you're buying that bike, it is designed like that, so it should look like that. I'm not sure what what purpose it serves. So yeah. Anyways, topic for another session again, I think.
Yes.
All right. It has been good discussion. What do you think?
Yes, I enjoyed very much. I hope your subscribers do. Um, if you get a good response, I can do this more often.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, nobody's watching us live. It is odd timing and all,
Hey, I
but
was watching.
yeah, that makes us two of us.
Yes.
So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, we can definitely come up, and this we have to we have to think about the collaboration thing. Like you should start channel of your own as well, so that we can post it in both the locations. We can
Hmm.
share the share the credits and everything. So thanks a lot, Avdut, for arranging a screen share and setting it all up. I just I am too lazy to do all this stuff. I am good for talking only. So thanks a lot, man.
Bye bye.
Yeah, let's shall we end it?
Yes.
All right, Avdut. See you in the next one. Take care, bye, man. And to my viewers, thanks a lot. Whoever was watching, that's probably you, Avdut, and. If you are watching it in future, if you like this kind of content and want more of it, just subscribe and comment in this video, and we will try to arrange some more stuff as per your recommendation and expectations. So wish you a good night, take care, happy weekend, bye bye.